let's talk about narcissistic relationships, because I have a lot of listeners who are having trouble in their relationships or want to seek new relationships, but they've always been in bad ones. What are
Hmm.
some signs we can look for in a narcissistic person, or like you
Hmm.
would say, a covert narcissist?
Yeah. So when we think of narcissist, the classic narcissist is like the one who's always just me, 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 me. It's all about them. But so that's more of the grandiose. Like, okay, I have a God complex. I am so great, and I'll this, and you should just worship me. That's the grandiose narcissist. And then there's the other type that's the covert, more subtle type of narcissist. That's what is much more difficult to recognize, and you don't know that they're narcissists until you're fully made aware of there's that really certain type of it. So narcissists, like we look at like the main, let's call it the big, for short, like they're actually called narc, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because narcissist. So you have your two levels, grandiose, and then you have the more subtle, covert, sensitive narcissist. The grandiose is the one that's like really obvious, the appearance and like the queen. I'm walking around with my head high. That's really obvious. You know they're not, like you can spot that like easily. And then there's the other type that's like, they play victim.
Mhm.
They're more altruistic actually. They do things to be, and they're nice in appearance. And they're people pleasers. They care about what people think of them, and then they do those things so they can be praised and worshiped like someone. And like in the Bible, like the Pharisees, I would
Yeah.
the Pharisees, they would donate and then they would announce it, right?
Mm, hmm.
That's the narcissist in the Bible right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so they would do things to be praised and affirmed and recognized, and then they get mean when they don't get that. When like, oh, I did this for you, and you're not even doing anything in return. Well, we're supposed to do things because we want to, because we want to help. there's
Hmm.
no there's always an ulterior motive. That's why they do things. So that's one
Right.
sign. Another sign is they like to play victim.
Hmm.
It's like they would refuse to do things for themselves, and then there's this woe is me. Oh, look at me, woe is me. But then someone who's recognizing that is like, wait a minute, what do you mean woe is you? Well, you have this and this, and you did this to yourself. So no, I shouldn't feel sorry for you because you did that to yourself, and you're basking in the glory of getting the attention.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about me, attention, but in a more subtle way. Some of them may even like make themselves sick. That is,
Yikes.
yes, they
Yikes.
would like refuse to get better because they like the attention that they get, and people like surrounding them, taking care of them
Mm.
while they're sick. And for someone who don't recognize that, you would like jump right in there and take care of them
Mm-hmm. Right. Or
because
you'd
you're a
be
good
like,
person.
well, girlfriend, didn't you have that just yesterday? Whatever condition they had.
Yeah,
And you
like
got better
you.
and now you're feeling sick again.
I know, like you're walking straight. Why do you think? Yeah.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead and continue because I
Yeah,
totally
I know.
interrupted
So
you.
like these things is like, wow, the lights are blinking.
Mm-hmm.
And then you notice that they don't have true friends. Their friends are just like these temporary ones that they can get them to do things for them. They don't have like deep relationships. Everything is superficial.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the I mean, one of the classic ways I notice about someone is they don't have, like, most of their friends are someone like whose status is below them because they want to be the one who's like, I'm here and I'm the one giving you things, so you owe me.
Mm-hmm.
They don't look to someone as a mentor. It's, you just have to look closer into the patterns of like how their relationships are, how they act. And I mean, it's kind of sad in a way because in society we look up to people that are good with almsgiving, always helpful, and always there for people. But now, like me being aware of what covert narcissism is, I'm like, are you really doing that out of the goodness of your heart, or
Or for praise.
or for praise.